So somebody asked me the other day, where do you live? Do you live in the past, the future, or the present? And that got me thinking. So I wanted to answer truthfully which time I love the most. I love my past. When I was super young, I apparently used to live in the countryside, and I was too young to remember these days, but apparently my best buddy at the time was not a person, rather it was a goat. And not sure if I can say with certainty that I'm good with people, but I can certainly say that I'm good with animals, especially goat. I was born in a chess family, and both my parents are apparently former chess players. And in fact, that's how they first met. And this is me in a world chess championship. And I'm probably not the most religious person on earth, but rest be assured, when it comes to important games, you can certainly bet that I am. When I was 12 years old, I made a bet with my dad, and if I won the world championship, I stay as a chess professional. And if I don't, I would go back to school. And guess what happened? I went back to school. I guess it was time for me to retire. And this is my best effort to look happy at a school that I essentially knew nobody. Boarding school in Wales was, an interesting journey in all aspects, especially for someone who spoke not a single word of English at the time. And I don't forget the time that, when I said that one complete sentence to a girl that I really liked, I think I said something along the lines of, I like the weather. And I was very proud of that. I came to the US when I first got into college. Although I loved what I learned there's something about me having the tendency, to fall asleep pretty much everywhere I go. And in fact, my friend made an album of me sleeping at different parts of college campus. Definitely not proud at all of those moments. I somehow survived though and graduated college. And, once I got into the labor market, I realized how great school actually was. And I became an investment banker on Wall Street, and pulling all-nighters became a common phenomenon for me. But nevertheless, it would be a lie if I said that I didn't enjoy the sleepless New York. So yes, I love the past because those memories and experiences, for better or worse, shaped who I am as a person today. And these memories validate that no one has experienced this world the same way that I did, and that everyone is truly unique and special in their own ways. Well, I also love the future. I love it not because it is necessarily brighter or dimmer, but more because it is unpredictable and rather ambiguous. The uncertainty of what is ahead of me or ahead of us both frightens and excites me at the same time. On a global basis, I'm hopeful that this pandemic has shown us that every nation and every person is vulnerable. We are already encountering global scale problems such as climate change, ideological split, and inequality, and that the only way to fight against the common problem is through unity and not through division. In terms of my own nation, Mongolia, I am both excited at the potential for prosperity, but I'm also afraid to miss the chance to make a dent in the world. As part of the emerging generation, we have a tall task to amend the broken and lead the nation with an outcome that benefits everybody and all. And on a universal basis, there are essentially two possibilities that I see. One, we are the only living intelligent species in the entire universe. Or two, there are possibly other civilizations yet to be discovered, right? Either way, it is both exciting and frightening to me. But you know what? You guessed it. I love the present the most. I feel fortunate that we are in an era where free speech and expression of view is in most places, but not all, reinforced, but not suppressed. But we should be aware of the limitation of this power that we have today and use it wisely. I am grateful that hard work and determination, again, in most places, but not all, pays off. Through sheer effort, we see many breaking the socioeconomic barrier and provide more to themselves and also to the community around them. I am appreciative that the world in some ways are more connected than ever, thanks to technological advancement. The phrase small world, that really feels that way. It really does feel that way. I can see the face and voice of my parents and my loved ones in an instant from the opposite side of the world. Of course, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, right? I am aware of that. We shouldn't lose sight of all the injustice that's stuck in the earth right now. We have more problems than we have solutions for. And in many ways, root cause of these problems are largely hidden and complicated. But that is exactly why I love the present the most. We get to make decisions, we get to take actions, and we get to collaborate and fix problems. And as long as there is opportunity for betterment and hope, that is all we need to get started. And just to wrap up, past memories are great and shape who we are as individuals. However, I see many too caught up in their past success and glory. It is intoxicating, I get that, but let's not live in the past, because what is ahead of us is too precious to ignore. Future, well, that is full of excitement and fear. However, I also see many wandering and just floating in their projection. Extrapolation of our views allow us to dream of grand visions. But let's not live in the future either, for you may lose to appreciate what's right in front of you. So let's live in the present, feel the moment, because for every passing moment, it is a moment that you'll never get back. Let's appreciate everything that life has to offer to us. Love the present. Let's enjoy PechaKucha, guys. Thank you.